everyone knows what's about to happen in real estate, right? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think about when everyone knows on the other side. Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Hau, ROCKSTAR Realtor. That makes me the realtor, and you are the rockin' rock star. That's right. If you want an agent that takes you on tour or puts your home on stage and puts it in lights, da-da, and you're the rock star, well, you have now found me, Rob Hau, and now you know how to sell or buy a home in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm going to get right to what I want to talk about, which is, it seems like everyone knows what's about to happen in real estate right now. Everybody's, oh gosh, and everybody's stunned. The market, as I've been saying, has really quieted down, and everybody's like, oh, Well, I've come to this epiphany, folks, and that is every time I've seen this happen in my life, just about, where it seems like the sheep, the flock, is all scared at the same time that it's not actually right. It's not actually the thing that people should be concentrating on, that just because everyone's doing it or everybody's saying that it's happening, that they should be doing it. I would even go back to like when we had just had this historic run up, everyone had to go out and buy a property, right? I always think when you're buying primary residence, and as long as you're happy, that's probably the right move. But, it's funny how everyone gets in a frenzy to purchase when everybody else is in a frenzy, right? And now that everybody else is chilling out, everybody's like worried about what's happening. They're not going to get on the stick. They're being slow to move as buyers because everybody's worried. And the last time that I saw this happen was early on in my career, around 2010, 2011, and people were just absolutely fearful to buy a home. And those homes were averaging like $90,000. Our market had absolutely been devastated. And now I could probably talk to every one of those people and they'd all say, I should have bought everything I could touch. I'm not saying everybody needs to go out and buy right now, but I do think that this fear, it has overwhelmed, and it is, when I see it blanketed like that, I think that we're probably a little better off than what it appears to be in the real estate market. So I would definitely say that if you're looking to make a move that is important to your life, don't do that with fear. Get out there and purchase the property that you need and take advantage of what is there. As I've been talking about in my videos, I do think that as a primary residence buyer, there are opportunities for you to get into a home and even buy down your rate so that you're not at this higher rate now. By the way, the rates, they only feel high because of how quickly they jumped. And that really has created the fear, along with some of the economic woes that are, everybody's kind of seeing in the market, not the market, but just overall in the country. When things are more and more expensive, and then you have basically historic high prices, and now you have accelerated interest rates very quickly jumping in those costs. People were stunned, and they still are. But I have been noticing, if you look at the numbers, everybody's milling around. Not a lot of people are willing to pull the trigger right now. I think that's going to fade. I think we're going to basically get back into a more traditional market where maybe things aren't moving as quickly, but they are moving. And certainly if you price your property well and you're a reasonable seller, you're going to get your home sold. That is good news. To me, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that stability. That's really what I want to see. Right now, where I don't see stability is in the rental market. I think the rental market is overinflated, and I don't know how that comes down. I actually think the interest rates have hurt the rentals. Now, of course, if you're an investor, you're like fine and dandy, because it basically means that your clientele, the tenants, are stuck a little bit more in, they're pigeonholed into renting more if they can't afford a mortgage right now. I do not like that, because I don't think it's particularly healthy And what I'm looking for in the market is health. I want a healthy market. It's why I did not like the extreme rate movements. I wish they would have started them sooner, because I think that we could have had a more healthy market, and maybe not this big spring that we had that really was like frenzied. Maybe that would have been quelled just enough, and maybe that would be just fine, right? That would have been a more responsible measure. But either way, folks, here we are. And I do believe that very strongly, it just kind of hit me that, oh yeah,
the lambs feel like they're going to run into the slaughter.
If they get into the market right now, if you were to want to purchase or even sell a property right now, so many people are holding back. I actually think on the sales side, people deciding to hold off on selling if you don't have to, not the worst idea in the world, because it just really is like asleep in a lot of ways. Things are moving, things are happening. Some of my clients, that felt like they needed to sell a property, but had the ability to hold on to it, have rented that property, and now they're going to wait it out and see what happens in the market for a little while. So I guess in that way, if you're, a property owner, again, the rental market's going to play ball with you, no problem. Unfortunately, if you're the renter, it's tough. It's just a tough market out there for rentals. So by the way, folks, I'm running to a tennis tournament right now. I've been playing some singles tennis. That's just me. It's a little tournament that I'm doing here early in the morning in Las Vegas. It is hot. The weather is hot. Normally the market is hot out here. And when the weather gets hot, that's pretty much the measurement that you go by when it's summertime and our market's hot and the weather's hot. But this morning is actually pretty nice comparatively, so I'm happy to get out and get out of that sun as soon as possible. So wish me luck, folks. And I hope you enjoy my videos. If you would, please subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot more where this comes from. I've got listings on the market if you're looking for a home. I got a couple that are absolutely fantastic. I got more than a couple that are fantastic, but new ones that are really, really, I think they are going to sell, and they're going to sell quickly. The sellers are being reasonable with their list price. Again, right now, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're not having your property stick around for too long. I would definitely recommend that. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on my next video. If you need a realtor, now you know how. Have a great day.